Today, I'm going to show you the difference between layers and image in Gimp and how to use each one the right way. If you've ever wondered why resizing one thing changes the whole project, or why a layer gets cut off with that yellow dotted border, this video will make it simple. By the end, you'll know exactly when to use image options and when to use layer options, so you can work faster and avoid mistakes. If this tutorial helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Gimp tips and software guides. Let's start with the core difference. In Gimp, the image menu controls the whole canvas. That means the full width, height, and resolution of your project. If you change the image size, you are changing the entire file. On the other hand, the layer menu controls one individual element inside that file. That could be a photo, a logo, text, or a background layer. A layer can be bigger or smaller than the visible canvas, but if part of it extends outside the canvas, you may not see it. So here's the easiest way to remember it. Image means the whole workspace. Layer means one piece inside the workspace. If you want to change everything, use image. If you want to adjust just one object, use layer. Now let's go through the first workflow, changing the workspace size. Imagine you're creating a collage, or you want to add more space beside your photo for a mirror effect or extra design elements. In that case, you do not want to resize the photo itself. You want to make the canvas bigger. To do that, go to the top menu, click Image, then choose Canvas Size. A dialog box will appear where you can type in your new dimensions. You can increase the width, the height, or both. Once you click Resize, your workspace expands, but your existing photos stay exactly the same size. This is perfect when you need more room without affecting your current artwork. Next, let's look at rescaling a single photo or element. This is the layer workflow. If you import a picture or a logo and it is way too large for your project, you do not need to change the entire image. Instead, you can resize just that layer. First, select the correct layer in your Layers panel. If you do not see the panel, you can open it with Ctrl+L. Then choose the Scale tool from the toolbox. The shortcut is Shift+S. Click on the element you want to resize and you'll see handles around it. Drag the corner handles to make it smaller or larger, then click Scale to confirm. This changes only that layer, not the whole canvas. This is one of the most important things to understand in Gimp. If you resize the image, everything changes together. If you scale a layer, only that layer changes. That difference is what gives you full control over your design. Now let's fix one of the most common Gimp problems, the yellow dotted line cutoff. If you move a layer and suddenly you see a yellow and black dotted border, it usually means the layer boundary is smaller than the image boundary. This can stop you from painting or editing in areas outside that layer's current size. To fix it, first select the layer that is causing the issue. Then go to the top menu and click Layer and choose Layer to Image Size. This instantly expands the layer boundary to match the full canvas. After that, you can paint, move, or edit freely without running into that cutoff line. This tip is especially useful if you duplicate layers, move things around, or bring in images with smaller boundaries. A lot of beginners think something is broken, but usually the layer just needs to be matched to the image size. Now for the last workflow, resizing everything together. Sometimes your project is finished and you just want to make the entire file smaller for uploading to the web, sharing online, or saving space. In that case, you should use Image, then Scale Image. This is different from Canvas Size. Scale Image changes the actual size of the canvas and automatically rescales every single layer inside it proportionally. So if you enter a smaller width and height, Gimp shrinks the whole project together. This is the option to use when you want the final exported image itself to be smaller, not just the workspace. So let's quickly recap. Use Canvas Size when you want more room on the page. Use Scale tool when you want to resize one layer. Use Layer to Image Size when a layer boundary is causing problems. And use Scale Image when you want to shrink the entire project at once. Once you get comfortable with this, Gimp becomes much easier to use because you'll know exactly which menu controls what. That means fewer mistakes, cleaner edits, and a much smoother workflow. If this video helped you understand layers versus image in Gimp, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more beginner-friendly tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.